Hi, good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. It's a nice morning so far. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. And here on my channel, I like to work with awareness. We work with our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships. And awareness is like the sort of the vehicle of movement between these different aspects of our being. And I'll today go for about 50 or so minutes. But first I'd like to give a brief talk, and then we will get into the practice. And so I've been talking a lot lately about, different kind of ways to think about awakening. And much like when you awaken from sleep, awakening is kind of situation oriented. So a situation can happen and then you become awake in that situation. And I think that awakening can happen sort of in a multiple kind of format. Like you can awake to the truth of the world. You can awaken to the truth of being. You can awaken to the truth of yourself. You can awaken to the truth of love, and so on and so on. There's like different things that we become awakened to, and therefore a different kind of participant in. And I think this is the beauty of spiritual life, that when you're a human being, we have this added thing that happens to us that the animal kingdom has, but not in the same way we do, sort of like the ability to self-reflect. And that self-reflection, to me, is awareness. And the world we live in today requires awareness because it dramatically transforms our life, and not just your life, but the people that you interact with are impacted by your own awareness. And that's kind of like a beautiful thing and a lovely thing, to think about. And this kind of ripple effect is important because the ability to be creative comes from this place. So like new ideas, new inventions, new ways of healing, new ways of holding space and being part of life. These kinds of things add to the tapestry of humanity, and they ripple out. And they're not good just for ourselves. They're good for our families, for our children, and so that they can have sort of a better toolkit with which to work on life with than we did. So I think that that's kind of like this progression into the future. And the last thing I'll say is that I've been talking for many episodes here on my channel about AI and the concerns about outsourcing sort of your own ability to think to AI. I think that it's going to be an interesting path to walk in the next 5 years, what AI is capable of and what it's not, and the sentience of AI as opposed to the delusion and fabrication of it all. I think that, we're going to have to walk an interesting sort of throughput in these years. And I think awareness is very key to that. And to become human-centric, even in a world of AI governance, for example, it would be a very tall order, but I would like it to happen, and I think that it can. So we'll start now with practice and making sure your feet are crossed at the ankles, and then taking your hands up, bringing them into your chest. You can do some deep breaths with me in through the nose and out through the mouth. This is a Dana Eden technique that helps move the energy and free it up. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Awesome. And then coming out of that, and then making sure to flick away from your body, from your personal energy field. Great. And then you can join me placing your hands in prayer position. We'll practice a prayer of protection and release. And you can repeat after me either out loud or silently in your head. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that are not mine back to source. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, frequencies, and intentions that are not mine back to source. Very good. And now we'll practice with meditation, gently keeping your eyes closed and placing your attention on your physical body, noticing your body and your body sensations. You can feel your body's subtle movement, temperature, tingling and pulsing. Sense of presence and aliveness. Feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection with the planet. Begin the practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be kind of like this healing light, or like a healing honey that as it melts, it moves down through your body, collecting all the impurities, dissolving them, And then as it melts into the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body, and you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. And if you like, you can add in a pause in your practice. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body into the earth. And then at the end of the out-breath, you could pause. And between the next in-breath, and just begin to notice the stillness and spacious quality of your own body. attention up now into your heart, into the center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. On the in-breath, feeling into your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Whenever we move into our hearts, there's always a sense of warmth and tenderness there. It's the light of our soul, so to speak, the light of our spirit. And it mirrors the light of the sun. Everyone has sort of like their own little miniature spark of the divine in their hearts. And if you like, you can breathe into your heart on the in-breath. And then on that breath, soften and expand it. Expand your heart. Very good. Then coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And without trying to fix or change or push on your emotions, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like points on a compass, giving your life direction. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just noticing what it is you're feeling. And you could also be feeling numb, which is a valid emotional experience. Very good. And then you can add in a pause in the practice. So on the in-breath, feeling into your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And then on the end of the out-breath, you can pause and just notice the vast, open warmth, field-like presence of your heart. Good. And then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. Very good. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And without trying to get rid of your thoughts or pushing or pulling on your head or your thoughts, just allowing them to come and go. You can always come back to and return to your body for grounding and anchoring. Coming back, feeling your spine, your connection with the earth, when you notice that you're actively thinking. And like we've been doing, if you like, you can add in a pause in the practice. So on the in-breath, feeling your head. Out-breath, soften in and around your head. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause. And it's almost as if your head disappears and the entire sky is resting in its place gently on your shoulders. Wonderful. And then from here, before we move into the next phase of the meditation, we'll practice something what's called the tree breath. And tree breath is kind of like pretending that your body is a tree, and the bottom half of your body is like the roots that go into the earth. And on the in-breath, you draw up, feeling, sensing up your body on the in-breath, all the way up to the top of your head, kind of like the tree, and then the leaves of the tree. And then on the out-breath, back down your body, back into the earth. And you practice breathing like a tree. In-breath all the way up, and then out-breath all the way back down. Where I'm at, there's some beautiful sun activity, so it's sort of kind of like breathing in and out the sun, like a tree does, breathing in, and then breathing out down through your body back into the earth. It's actually quite warm today. The sun is feeling very good. from here we can gently open our eyes. And opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We'll take in a moment together to appreciate the work we did for the past few minutes with our eyes closed. And we'll begin to practice now in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. Every relationship, every relation has an inside and an outside part, and it's possible to practice skill in those areas. So what we do is on the in-breath, you feel all around you, the space outside you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And you just practice noticing the distinction, feeling outside on the in-breath and then back inside on the out-breath. If tension creeps back in, you can always practice feeling and softening, which is a great useful technique throughout the day. In times of overwhelm, you can always come back to feeling and then softening. Very good. And then from here, if you like, you can join me in adding qualities to the practice. Qualities are kind of like these feeling states of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And you just practice sending and then receiving the qualities. And on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. Just practice offering up the qualities and then receiving and absorbing them. Wonderful. And then from here, we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet and you can do your intentions and prayers first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me. And wow, what a beautiful sun today, huh? Thank you so much for joining, and have an awesome day. And remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Every little bit helps and matters. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.